Today is my 11th month update. 11 months. It's crazy. I'm almost an entire full year since my weight loss surgery, and it's just mind-boggling. 11 months, and for the first time, I'm actually posting my 11th month video on the actual anniversary of my surgery. So I was operated on October 25th, as previously mentioned in my videos. We are right now September 25th, so it's just really full on 11 months gone by. I remember when I first had my surgery, when I was first going through the steps, this time of year last year, I was so nervous, I was so stressed out. I didn't know exactly when I was actually going to be operated on. I may have, or I was about to have my gastroscopy test to look into my stomach to make sure everything was okay. So that was just really a stressful period, and I didn't know when they were going to call me to give me my date to actually have the operation. I remember how stressed out I was at this time last year and questioning everything I was going through, questioning was it the right decision, questioning if this was actually going to make a big impact on my life, if it was going to change anything. It was just a really stressful time of year, and 11 months passed and here we are. I remember looking forward so much to being 1 year in the future and just really seeing what my life was going to be like. Just getting past the hard couple of first months of just relearning how to live your life and all of the changes that you're going through, and it can be overwhelming. So I'm in that 1 year past almost of having gone through this and the impact that it's had on my life. So right now, for my weight loss, I am down 135 pounds, which honestly last year I never believed that it was something that was going to be possible. I didn't think that I was actually going to lose that much weight. Somewhere in my head I thought maybe I was going to lose about 70-80 pounds big max, and I have passed that. Almost doubled that, which is insane. And here I am almost a year later. So I've lost 135 pounds. This week, for some reason, it's going down a lot, which I'm not going to complain, but it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing how I feel, how it's so much easier to move around and do things. Running up the stairs and not even getting breathless is something that's crazy. Before, I used to get tired from walking from my car to work, which I had to go up 2 flights of stairs, and by the time I got to my desk I would always pretend to not be breathing hard. Like I would like yawn a lot, and it would kind of hide my trying to get breath in. Now I can like run up the stairs and like run to my office, and there's zero difference. There's no impact. I don't feel tired whatsoever. Going for a walk, I don't really get tired depending on how much and when and how fast and all of that, but just going for a walk is like night and day. It's having to bring along 130 pounds less. I mean, in a year I've like given birth to a teenager kind of, so it's just crazy. Besides that, food wise, seeing as how this is an update, I'm still actually doing the cottage cheese thing. I still eat it every morning for breakfast, and now every now and then I change. Sometimes I'll eat it with cucumbers, sometimes I'll eat it with different fruits, sometimes I'll eat it with nuts. Right now I'm going through a little trip of eating it with cucumbers. So in the morning I'll slice my cucumbers into little tiny almost little circles, because cucumbers are circular, and I use them almost like crackers. So I'll put my cottage cheese on and I eat that, and usually I'll eat again. I'll have like a snack, either a piece of cheese or I'll drink sometimes a yop in between lunch and breakfast, and then my lunch is usually my leftovers, or I'm still eating those little crackers and tuna things. I found this other thing the other day at the grocery store, and it's these little kits, and one of them was 14 grams of protein and the other one was 17 grams of protein, and it comes with your little cracker and your meat. So this one I had salami, and the other one was turkey, and your cheese, and there's 6 crackers. So you have enough. You have like your starch and your meat and your cheese, although your meat is processed. I've been trying to eat not a lot of processed things, but I mean, like every now and then, it's not going to harm you as much as eating it every single day. So as like just like a helper out when I don't have any kind of lunch, from leftovers of the night before. It's like this great little lunch thing that's perfect for the size of my stomach. 6 little crackers with cheese and meat, and it's like there's my 14 grams of protein, which is absolutely perfect because every time I eat, I'm still in the mindset of I need to be eating protein. Does this have protein in it? Usually if someone's like, would you like this? And there's like zero protein content, I'm like, no, I'm good. Just because I'm trying to have all the protein I can get. I still don't think I'm reaching my 60 grams of protein per day, but I don't think I'm far. Water wise or liquid wise, I basically almost never drink water, which I know is not good. You should be drinking water. You should be drinking like 1.5 liters of water a day in our situation. I usually only ever drink tea. So like I drink tea, I start drinking it, and when I either run out of tea or it gets cold, then I'll make myself another one. I don't drink juice anymore. I don't drink any kind of sugary drink. The only thing that I drink is basically tea and yop, which is those little yogurt drinks. And I drink the yop as a snack. So, I mean, it's not technically a drink, it's more of really a snack. But besides that, I really need to work on drinking some water. But I mean, like, at least I'm not drinking like sugary things like soda and juice. And we had to throw out our juice actually because we realized it had been in there for over a year and we hadn't drank it, and they were open and they were almost full, so like they were no more good. I had to throw them out, unfortunately, and we really hate to waste food, so it was horrible, but at the same time it was no more good, and we were never going to drink it because my boyfriend doesn't really drink juice either. Besides liquids, for my vitamins, I'm not being super great with my vitamins. I'm finding it harder. I'm really neglecting them, which is not something that I should be doing. I should not be neglecting my vitamins, but sometimes I'll go several days without taking them, either in the morning or at nighttime. And my little B12 vitamin, I haven't been taking it either, which I really need to get back on track. It's really not good to not be taking them, but at the same time, I'm like rebelling against taking them for some reason. I don't know why, but I really need to start taking them again. I don't know. I just stopped taking them, and I really shouldn't, because switching has correlation with the next subject that I'm going to be talking about. My hair loss has really slowed down. So when I take a shower, before I was losing handfuls and handfuls of hair. I mean, when I say handfuls, it's not literally a handful, but I mean like serious chunks of strands of hair together I would lose, and it's really slowed down. It's a lot better. And as you can see, I gave in and dyed my hair, which was not a good idea because I really wanted to give my hair a break, and it was really sensitive and I didn't want to lose more hair from dyeing it, but I gave in and I dyed my hair, so what you gonna do? But the hair loss was really a lot less. So when I would wash my hair, I would just lose a couple of strands, which is more or less normal when you wash your hair. But I haven't really been taking my vitamins, like I said, and I've noticed that my hair loss has picked up. So like this morning when I took my shower, I lost a huge chunk of hair, and I was like, oh crap. So I'm really going to try and focus on really taking all 3 of my vitamins like I'm supposed to be taking them, just so that I don't actually hurt myself, so I don't lose my hair and go bald, or really put myself into a situation where I have a deficiency in something and it's kind of going to work counterproductively against what I'm trying to do about getting healthier. So that's for the hair loss. The hair loss, seriously, it is a lot better. My hair is growing. It's not growing that much because I did chop it off, but it is getting healthier, and I can feel it's not so dry. I've been trying to put products, and really I've been putting a lot of attention into my hair, so that's just something that gets better. So right now at 11 months, it's slowed down. It kind of picked up, I noticed this morning, but I think it's really due to my lack of actually taking care of myself. Another thing that I spoke about previously in one of my videos is skin. So the skin is actually getting to me a little bit. It's bothering me kinda, mostly for the top half of my body, because I feel when I touch my arms and not my arms, but my collarbone and my shoulders, I can feel the bones in my shoulders, I can feel the bones in my neck, and then I kind of move down to my arms and I can feel how fat my arms feel. But it's not fat, it's just like a bunch of loose skin. And body wise, my legs are pretty bad as well. So I have like loose skin in places that I didn't think that I would have loose skin. Like I have loose skin on my thighs, I have loose skin on the back of my hips, on the sides of my hips. The stomach, I was expecting that to happen because it's just, I mean, that's where all most of us carry our weight. So I kind of expected to have that, but not my legs. I think my legs was the biggest shock, and now my thighs don't rub together as much anymore. Like I told someone the other day, I don't feel like they're fighting against each other when I walk, like trying to block the other thigh every time you walk. They kind of just slide past each other, and I think if it wasn't for the skin, then it would be even better. But I'm the most surprised about my legs. I didn't think that I would have like loose skin on my legs, which is kind of strange, or on my hips. I know that when they do the tummy tuck, they kind of pull it forwards a little bit so that it helps the hips and the back of your butt. But I don't know at what point when if I'm ever going to actually have my stomach done. I am going to ask, so next month, seeing as how it's my 1 year update, that's when I get to see the doctor again, the surgeon who operated on me, and he gets to go over a little bit my journey for the last year. So I'm going to be talking to him, and I'll ask him what my different options are about maybe getting corrective surgery on the places that I want to have corrected, and really how to go about getting that, because I have zero idea about how it works here. And if you need a reference on what to maybe apply to get it free, because it is possible to have it done free if you fall into certain criteria. So I just want to know more about that and the criteria, and actually how to make a request to see somebody, because maybe I might not be ready for it now at this point, but I am already thinking about it. So if I'm thinking about it now, then say maybe in the next year I'm going to be thinking about it even more. So that's just something that I'm going to be talking to him about, and it's something that I'll share with you guys if I go through any of the stages, what he tells me. And of course, if I get operated on, then I'm gonna let you guys know, and you can follow me through that journey as well. But it's just really corrective surgery that I think that I'm going to need in some specific areas. Honestly, my stomach bothers me the least, which I didn't think that was going to, I thought that was going to be almost the worst. But it doesn't bother me as much as my arms and my legs. And people have been telling me that the arms is the most painful. So let me know if you've had the surgery, either your arms, your breast, your stomach, and your legs, which one is the most painful, because I like to be freaked out before I do something. To the point of right before I got the surgery, I would say maybe about the month of September last year, when I was really close to, I was approved, I had done my test, and I was just waiting to be called. I started YouTubing the gastric sleeve, but like YouTube videos of the operation and what it looks like and what it looks like medically inside, and it's just not recommended. I wouldn't say doing that. I wouldn't suggest doing that. The only thing that it does is freak you out more. Basically, the only information you need to know is that they go in, they do like 5 or 6 cuts on your stomach, sometimes 4 depending on the people, and they blow you up and they cut off what they need to cut off and they sew you up, and it's fine. Do not YouTube it before you go in. It's more of something to look at after you've had the surgery, because it's not gonna help you. It didn't help me. It just made me more stressed. It just made me more freaked out. And when I would tell people, they would all be like, what are you doing? Don't do that. So I wouldn't suggest YouTubing the surgery. Positive things. So I'm still sleeping really, really well. I'm still really comfortable. Moving around is a lot easier. When you have to like get up on a chair to do something, I can get up on the chair instead of like trying to swing up onto the chair. I feel a lot better about myself. I feel like my face has changed. I know on camera it's a little bit different, but I mean, like, I feel like my face is more narrow here. It's less puffed out on the sides. When I look at myself, I can usually see my collarbone. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can usually see the bump of my collarbone. And I know the other day I was rushing, I was doing something, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, and I could see like all the veins in my neck, all of the tendons in my neck, and I was like, ugh, I can see everything. So it's just like little things. It's kind of like rediscovering your body again, because when you lose weight really slowly over time, you don't really notice it. But for people who have had weight loss surgery, the weight loss happens really, really quick. It happens really, really in such a short period of time that all of the changes stand out. So sometimes I'll be just lying in bed and like touching my bones and like touching my hips and my ribs, and it's just like discovering like I was thrown into this new body, and you have the leftover of the old body, but you're living in this new body where you can feel parts of your body that are different. And it's really cool. Honestly, it's really cool to be like, before it was like this, and now it's like this, and like this is a lot better than it was like that. So the biggest question, do I regret it? No. Would I suggest other people to have this surgery? If you are healthy enough to have this surgery and this is what you and your medical professionals think that you should be doing, yes, do it. Don't wait. My biggest regret is that I waited, because I had received my request, my reference to go and put myself on the list 2 years before I got my second request and actually did it. So I would already be almost 2 years right now post-op. And I just regret not bringing my paper the first time and chickening out and feeling so bad. I totally understand if you've done the same thing as me. I totally understand if you felt weird or bad or ashamed, or because that's how I felt. I felt ashamed. I felt disgusted with myself. I felt too shy to talk about it to anybody. So if you're going through that, I totally understand. But right now, my biggest regret is that I didn't do it earlier. So if you have that paper, if you have that chance, if you can do it, then do it. Of course, like I said, you need to be healthy enough to do it. It is rough on your body. It is hard to get through, morally as well as physically. You need to have a good support system. So if you have those resources, then go for it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone tell you that it's a bad idea, especially if they know nothing about it. Don't let them influence you. It's normal for people to be freaked out. It's normal for people to say, are you sure you want to do this? It's dangerous. And it's as dangerous as any surgery. And some people have a lot of bad complications, but in general, it's a surgery that has been done for a long time. So I mean, especially the bypass. If you're getting the bypass, it was started even before the sleeve was done. So doctors are getting better and better with their operations and how they take care of people and how they actually do the physical surgery. Go for it. Do it. I wish I would have done it when I had my first reference. I should never have turned my back on it. So my biggest regret is not doing it sooner. And I'm past the point of thinking, oh my God, am I ever going to eat normally? Oh my God, am I ever going to do this normally? Right now, my point is I'm eating too normally. I'm scared that I'm eating so normally because I still eat my small quantities like I was eating before, but I can eat anything. And the hunger comes back with time. So right now, 11 months post-op, at nighttime, I'm starting to get those cravings again after supper about 8 o'clock, which stems honestly from my childhood, because at 8 o'clock there was always a TV show that played and there was always snacks that came with the TV show. So my mind is telling me at 8 o'clock at night, time to have a snack, you should eat something. So if I'm really, really hungry, like a real hunger, not a mental hunger, because a mental hunger is a thing where your brain is telling you you're hungry, you should eat. You need to ignore that. You need to wait at least 30 minutes, drink a glass of water, and if your body is still saying no, you know you're kind of really hungry, your stomach's growling, then eat something, and eat something healthy, because you are going to bed soon. So eat something relatively healthy. Just try not to eat junk before bed, and try not to feed your false hunger, because that's what causes the weight gain. But that is coming back. My mental is telling me you need to eat at 8 o'clock at night, and I really need to ignore it, and sometimes I don't ignore it. But I really, really need to work on that, because I do not want to go back to where I was before. I'm really happy with the way things are going right now, so I'm really scared of going back to gaining weight and becoming as big as I was before. So that's something I really need to work on, and I really need to talk to myself and say, your nighttime snack is not required, your nighttime snack is not necessary. So that's where I am, 11 months post-op. I can't wait until I do my video next month of 1 year. 1 year is going to be crazy. I'm going to celebrate, like, oh my God, I can't wait until I'm at my 1 year mark and I can totally say that I've been sleeved 1 year and see exactly where I'm at in my weight loss. So that's my 11th month video, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed my journey so far. For those of you who have been following me since the beginning, thank you so much. I can't believe that I've made this many videos, and I can't believe that I've had this many views and likes and comments, and I appreciate all of you guys 11 months later. And I hope you continue to see exactly where this takes me over the next little while, for however long I'm going to be doing these videos. And if I get more surgeries, of course I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me. So thank you so much for being with me since the beginning, and I'm going to continue making these videos for a while. So I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. That would be great. Like the video and comment as usual, and I will see you guys next time, whether it be in a month with my 1 year update, or before that if I can have anything interesting. If you guys would like to know anything from someone who's been operated on for almost a year, let me know in the comments below and I would totally answer any of your comments. And I will see you guys in my next video, and once again, a great big thank you. Bye.